Okay, we are live at the Russian embassy where Codepink has promised to do something. There we go, there's Ellen. Can you take pictures, please? There's not much I can say about what they're doing. We've got signs up: love, not hate, stop killing us. Discrimination is incompatible with Olympics. Rainbow flag. People honking their horns. Okay, so this is Gen Ox live streaming with DC Media Group at the Russian Embassy in DC. And this is a Codepink action. Of course, they're not wearing pink. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what they're going to do. What happened with the guy who pulled up?
Huh? What guy pulled up?
The guy in the black car pulled up. And...
Oh, I don't know. I didn't see.
I don't know that they're going to do more than what they're doing now.
Oh, hey, what's this?
Oh, he's taking a picture.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so this is a guy, I don't know if you can see, there's a gate security, oh, I'm freezing. And the guy is taking a picture of them, taking a picture of themselves. Now they're taking a picture of us. No, we're media. You know I'd love to, but we don't. I'm with Rob.
I'm gonna go find the toilet.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I won't be long. Okay, so I do know that the person with the black coat with the pink stripes is Ellen, but that's as far as I know. I don't know the other people who are here. And our guy who was taking pictures is gone. He was over at the gate. And if you don't know what this is about, you should. You should know that for anybody who's joining us who doesn't know what's going on with the Russians and LGBT community, LGBT people of the world, they have pretty repressive laws that say you're not allowed to talk about homosexuality with their children around, and you're not allowed to promote homosexuality with their children around, things like that. And so there's been a lot of issues with the Olympics, with whether that's agreeable for a country that's hosting the Olympics, where some of the athletes obviously are gay, and some of the people who would have come to the Olympics are probably gay, but they're probably not going to come with that kind of environment going on. Go across the street. I'm not going across the street. And you know why I'm not going across the street. I'll be right here. I don't know why it's so out of focus. Sorry about that. I haven't been streaming lately, and clearly my phone is not happy about it. So Ellen's put this ribbon up caution tape. I'm not sure what it's supposed to be, kind of rainbow looking. And no, the Russians don't seem to be objecting. I guess they're kind of used to this going on now, since this is what they've chosen to do. They've chosen that they're going to be kind of negative and not welcoming to the LGBT community world, and they're going to be seeing crap like this. Not that this is crap, but they're going to be seeing stuff like this, you know, daily forever until they stop. So apparently they're not going to react, as far as we know. They may have contacted the Secret Service. That's who I think does the security for the outside of the embassy, and so it's possible that they'll show up in the near future. Go across the street. So this is a hobby for me, which means I don't want to be across the street when the Secret Service comes. If you remember back a couple of years, or I guess last year, I was at the Ugandan embassy when we did a light action there, and I was doing the streaming from across the street, and the Secret Service came, and somehow I ended up being the point of contact for the Secret Service for the event. You know, is anybody hoping to get arrested tonight? You know, that kind of stuff. And I don't really want to play that role. I want to hold my phone, maybe inject a little commentary into what's going on. I don't want to be the point person for the Secret Service. So I'm going to stay across the street. So Ellen's done a nice job. She put some caution tape up. And, oh no, she has more. What does she have? I haven't seen the Secret Service yet. So we were here about 20 minutes before 1, and the Secret Service didn't go by. I think they probably do regular sweeps, but my first instinct was that they would, they were here for that, but I didn't see that. Okay, so now we've got a security guy, maybe. Right, I'm shaking, sorry. There, he's just come up in the blue vest. Let's see, what's Ellen doing now? She's fastening more things to the fence. I think she's trying to make a rainbow. Alright, let me explain again what we're doing here. This is the Russian embassy in Washington, D.C. You can see it's actually pretty extensive. There are a couple of buildings. You can see the Russian flag up there. There are actually some little banners hanging inside. I don't know if you can see, just inside the fence, there's little banners that are red and blue, and they say Sochi 2014. It'd be good to try to get a picture of that with this stuff in front of it. So this is a Codepink action, and they are basically, you know, pointing out that the attitude of the Russian government, lawmakers, people towards LGBT community is pretty much not acceptable. There have been some really nasty things happening in Russia regarding LGBT people, and certainly it's not a welcoming place for the Olympians or for people coming to see the Olympics. And, you know, I wouldn't imagine that people in the LGBT community are watching the Olympics on television or supporting the advertisers at this point either, but that's just a guess. I'm not suggesting people boycott. Actually, I am suggesting people boycott, but it's totally up to you. So our gentleman in the blue vest is gone. I'm pretty sure what they're going to do is, like I said, they're going to have to deal with this forever until they decide to be more accepting of LGBT community. And so, you know, people are going to come and do stuff. It's going to happen forever. So they came out, they checked it out, they took a picture of this crew doing their stuff, and then the guy in the gray jacket went back inside, and the guy in the blue vest went back inside. Sure, they're watching from inside. I'm so cold. Oh, no, you don't have enough clothes on. Here, hold the phone for a minute, though. Just hold it. Look, I just want to warm up my hands.
Okay.
You just hold it. Just hold it over there. You don't say anything.
Is this famous building or something?
This is the Russian embassy.
Okay.
And these people are making a protest because the Russian government is not accepting of gay people. And there's Olympics now, so there's a boycott. And this is a protest about that.
You're very welcome.
Just let me warm up my hands. I know you don't. Don't worry.
Annoying.
Okay, so here comes the guy in the gray jacket again. There was a guy that came out
Well,
in
he
a
went
blue
in.
vest.
Yeah, no, he
The guy
went.
in the gray jacket was taking pictures of them.
Well, yeah, but that's gonna be the
You
embassy.
too, thank you.
That's gonna be the embassy, like the daily security
Yeah.
briefing. He went in, reported. Now he's coming back, talking to the
Yeah.
blue shirt guy. Blue shirt guy was, as I was walking up, was walking back in.
The blue vest guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't, like you said, and what I've been saying on the stream is I don't think they're going to mess with them.
Oh no,
Because
they're
they're
not.
going to be dealing with this until they are more accepting of gays. And that would be forever. So,
Well, they have a long history of
being assholes. Yeah.
dealing with dissent.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, dealing with dissent. Yeah.
I would say that that's probably our local FSB, just based off of the build and the dress.
But I don't think they're going to mess with them. I mean, they'll wait till they leave and they'll take the ribbons down. That'll be the end of it.
Yep.
The real problem right now is she's not blocking, but if somebody came, was arriving right now.
I think they're going to reroute them.
Is there any more comments popping up?
Oh, yeah.
Back here. You want to take that? You can go in the car. All right, I'm being rebroadcasted, so I guess I should explain again where we are and what this is. This is the Russian embassy in D.C. on Wisconsin Avenue. As I mentioned before, I'm across the street because the last time I did an embassy action at the Ugandan embassy, I ended up being the point person for the Secret Service because I was too close and I don't want to do that, so I'm going to stay over here. This is a Codepink action dealing with discrimination, negative attitudes towards the LGBT community in Russia, and it's really happening now because it's the time for the Sochi Olympics, where Olympians, Olympic spectators, those watching the Olympics around the world who are part of the LGBT community or supportive of the LGBT community or just human might be offended by the attitudes of Russians towards LGBT community. So there are protests going on all over the place. It's just a tiny one, but it's nice. The person in the black jacket is Ellen. She's put woven these ribbons through the front gate. That's basically what's going on. They've got the ubiquitous rainbow flag, which we gotta have. Is she playing music? What's she doing? No, that's the bus. It's like, oh, that sounds like music, but it's actually the bus? So we've had two security-looking personnel come out so far. We had a guy in a gray jacket come out and take a picture of the four individuals who are here. The three people plus we've got a camera person. And then a guy in a blue vest came out, security-looking guy. He went back in, and the guy in the gray jacket came back out. It looks like they're going to leave them alone, as I said earlier, considering the sort of steadfastness of the Russian institutions and people. They're playing the Russian national anthem. You're not going to be able to hear it. It's across the street. They're playing the Russian national anthem. That's great. Perfect. Anyway, what I was proposing is it's unlikely the Russians are going to do anything about this little protest. They're just going to ignore them until they get too cold and leave, because they'll be dealing with this, until they stop being hateful towards the LGBT community, which is probably going to be a long time. So there are going to be lots of protests and lots of actions, and They're just going to have to tolerate it. Well, they don't have to tolerate it. Let's hope that maybe they rethink their attitudes, right? People are people. People are people. You can't say you don't get to be who you are because there are other people around. I mean, nobody has the right to be offensive, but we're not talking about being offensive. We're talking about people having a conversation or being together in public. Did you hear the Russian national anthem?
Well, I was like,
that her
yes,
playing it?
I believe that's like that little black thing down there.
Yeah,
It's like a
that's
speaker.
it. So
I was like, is that the Russians or is that them?
I know, and I heard it. I was like, what is she doing?
Well, I thought it was.
But I think she is. She's playing the Russian
Yeah,
national
no, I thought,
anthem.
well, it is, and I thought it was the.
Okay, now she's going to do something bigger.
Although I believe that's actually the Soviet national anthem. So as I read today, one of the first things Putin did when he took over was to replace the Soviet national anthem minus the words.
Oh.
And
Okay, so I believe that now she's going to block that.
Now they're going to get in trouble.
Now they're going to get in trouble.
Well, but I don't know. It depends on how long it goes on for.
Well, and again, if they've rerouted the traffic, they have another entrance in.
They have.
Yeah.
Obviously, like the
Oh,
traffic.
obviously, yes. Obviously, they have another entrance, and obviously, whatever. But I would bet you. See, now they're on the street. Also, so how long until the police and the Secret Service show up? And again, that's why I'm on this side of the street. You know, the Secret Service guy who came to the Ugandan embassy when I was there, and I was appointed.
By the way, you notice that it's skipping?
Yeah.
Which means that they're streaming it, which in turn is going to mean that it's not just when you come and protest our things.
Right. So as I say, oh, yeah, so when we covered the thing at the Ugandan embassy, somehow I ended up being the point of contact for the Secret Service.
We've got people waiting early, queuing up, and they don't leave.
Yeah, so my goal is to not be the point of contact for the Secret Service.
Yeah, well, it's probably
That's my
good.
goal. Yeah. Try to. Once was enough. Okay, the Secret Service guy that night, really cute young guy, really empathetic to the cause. Like he was like, I understand what you guys are protesting and it's great. We just need to know if anybody's planning to get arrested tonight.
Yeah, they're not going to give them the attention that they want. They're just going to keep ignoring them for as long as they possibly can until they do something so outrageous that they can't.
So I don't know if everybody can see, but Ellen has now blocked off the entire entrance.
Well, look, she's got more rolls of tape.
Yeah, and she's going to keep going. I think she's going to make a rainbow.
Well, but see, here's the thing. So the first was just that was the dry run.
Yeah.
Like, what are they going to do to
Yeah.
it? Okay, they didn't do anything, so let's keep.
So I don't know if everybody can see. There are two big light poles. Okay, let me explain in case this doesn't make sense, because it probably doesn't. Okay, so there is a light pole here, and then there's a light pole over there, and there's now tape. There's how tape. Yeah, nice to see you. Now there's tape connecting, and these two things in between. If you can see the word stop there, that's the security barrier to get into the embassy. So there are the two gates there and the barrier. So that's blocked off by this tape. And then over to the right, there's like a little building, and there's a smaller gate that's for foot access into to and out of the embassy. Now, obviously, you can just still walk up to that, but the car entrance is not going to be available with this ribbon up here. Now, it looks like Ellen is about to put another set of ribbon up.